6-7 versus Toilet Bloods. Huh. Toilet Bloods 6-7.
I could have
Applying
thrown my
full
head
screen.
about in here, like a good one.
I should be streaming now. Probably.
Yeah.
Let me check. Nope, that's not YouTube, that's Discord. YouTube. Log into the account. There we go. Okay. W streams. And it pings everyone in the server. That's wonderful. I take the thing. I'll put it in here. Send it to this chat. Lovely. Jubbly. Okay. And it's broken. Damn it. Why did this not work? Oh, good heavens. Oh, good. This is not good at all. Capture. Game capture. Okay. Capture. Any specific window? Gosh, and it's broken again. Okay. Like this. Is it back? It's back. Why can't I full screen? I know how to stream very well. Look at this. And now, there we go. First try. Okay, everybody, welcome to the Diddy Blood Diddy Big Chungus 6-7 Bumper Club stream. We're gonna be making trains. We're gonna be making train. I accidentally just leaked my graphical settings. I'll be castrated now. My low graphics gameplay. Wow, I can feel the lag from streaming already. So we're making a train. Well, we made a train, better put. And now we're going back and forth from the Nether to make infinite lava. And then when we get the infinite lava, we put it in this big fucking box. And then we'll have infinite lava because it'll all be in one big box. And then after that, we're going to build trains and we're going to try and expanding the train track across the server. I built this off camera and we're gonna go across by this station here, another station somewhere here, I believe here, and then up here to Monthly's Claim. And then, if we have the time, I'll consider expanding down south. I honestly don't know how much rail I have, but we'll have to see.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
What the fuck
The
did you
gas
come
is
from?
gone.
Okay. Isn't it just wonderful? Isn't it just wonderful? Anyways, that's great. That's great. I'm very good at this. I picked Breeze, and I still don't know how to use it. I'm gonna blow my brains out. So, top 10 Diddy Blood chat. Who are we thinking? Who's watching this? Hello in the chat room. You cannot relocate train. It's most unfortunate. There we go. Look at this thing. I mean, it's there. It's certainly something. Okay, let's get this into place. I didn't realize you didn't even have to be on it to do that. Okay, I'm gonna disassemble. Okay, and do I want to disassemble it? Now I'll leave it assembled like this for now. It'll be my little chud train to get around. Then afterwards, I'll make a nice design. First, I'm gonna lay out the track between here and Blukes. See what we can get up to. Okay, cabbage. I'm so full. Okay, so we're going to capture this, everything back into the inventory. Back you go, back you go. Actually, no, give me that back. You stay here. Bye bye, bye, bye bye. Bam. Okay, I can come back to it later. Bam, bam, and you stay. Okay, so we're going to get a fuck ton of wood and a fuck ton of tracks. And we're going to start tracking. Ugh, we're going to start tracking along. I'm going to lay down a bunch of track everywhere. I have no clue what I asked me to stream this. No one is going to watch this shit. Hawk to her, man. Hawk to her, man. Don't have a hawk to her, man. Hawk to her. Hawk to her. Diddy Blood versus 6-7 would win. I think 6-7 would win. No, I think Diddy Blood would win. No, 6-7 could never be Diddy Blood. You don't know what you're talking about, liberal. Yeah, I guess I would leave the game also. I should get more train tracks. I can't be having less train tracks than I have. Would, or even just a similar amount. It would be unseemly, really. I should also get food. So we will also be doing a bit of surveying. Need to survey the area, see where we can build the train tracks and such, you know? That's just how that's how the game works, sort of. Not sure if you guys knew this, easy Minecraft, it's a game, it's about blocks and other things, but mostly blocks. Most of the things in the game, they're blocks. Mostly, for the most part, they're real blocks, but I'm not all of them. You guys fuck with blocks. If you had a favorite block, what would it be? Type 6 if your favorite block would be the sex block from Minecraft Jenny mod. I didn't know you guys were freaking freaks. What the soy? You can't like the Jenny mod. It's Diddy. We're ending this bit prematurely. I just aborted that bit. The liberal media wouldn't tell you that. Could they tell you it wasn't a bit? No, let's not let's not do that. Okay, so this is the center line. 408. Splendid. So we could just go straight over the canyon. It's not impossible, and it would require a lot of logs, which is good because I am in need of spending a bunch of logs. But it then leads to the problem that this will be an issue. So I assume that he wants the platform here to be at ground level, right? Yeah, that would be what would make sense. So, you see, has to be at the minimum that there, and at the minimum that there. Those are the dimensions we're working with. So if we work with those dimensions, what would be the smallest term we could do? Because if I can do something a tad stupid like oh that works. No, can I do it to 408? From there is that the slope here is really, really steep. Now we could mine through and make ourselves a little vertical slope here. How feasible would that be? So this is 96, 96 and 84. Does it go down a block each time? Because if it goes down a block each time, well, here's the problem right here. I mean, we could dig through this and have it be a viable turn. That's honestly not the craziest idea. It's a little out there. It's a lot out there, I guess would be a better way of phrasing it. Um, I mean, it's a possibility. Let's have a look at just this. That's not what I meant to do. Is there track stuff under the ground now? There's definitely track stuff under the ground. Oh, that's unfortunate. I I don't know why it does this. Well, that's something. Uh, hmm. So that's not that didn't turn out right. Let's see what else we can do. Jam, G, good morning, Tony. Oh yeah, it is morning for you, isn't it? Oh. How is morning for you? I uh I just finished an exam. I got back now. Well, not now. I got back an hour ago, but I say lunch. I grabbed a meal deal from Tesco and ate it for I watched a Bobby Broccoli video. Do you guys know Bobby Broccoli? We love Bobby Broccoli here. He's Canadian though, so that's a downside. Um, hmm. Maybe what's the convention on like, can I just, because I made like a rickety wooden bridge that had stilts, and it reminded me of, the scene at the beginning of Toy Story 3? Yeah, I imagine you've watched Toy Story 3. If not, I would be quite upset. Whereas like there's the scene and like it's Andy playing with his toys before like the actual movie starts. You can just make a turn like that. Wow. Um, he's playing with his toys before the movie starts, right? And they're like in the Wild West, and like the bad guys are trying to blow up a bridge, and it's like all wooden and rickety, and then like they blow it up with dynamite and it explodes. That's kind of like what the kind of vibe the other bridge we made was giving. Is that cool? Because I find it quite entertaining. Good meal. It is a good meal. I got well, you don't have meal deals, but what would be your equivalent? You said like you got sandwiches and so I always get the BLT plus like it's like a fruit smoothie and then hula hoops, which I think is a British thing where it's like crisps, sort of, but they're in the shape of hoops and you put them over your fingers and then you can like put multiple of them on your different fingers and then eat them off. Doesn't sound that it's innovative. It's ahead of its time. I say that it came out like maybe like 2 decades ago, but regardless, it's still ahead of its time. I like to imagine when you say I think it's cool, I like to imagine you're talking about hula hoops, obviously. Uh, hmm. How long do I have to make this track? Because I am thinking, imagine this the center of the station. If I have it turning off immediately, it'd be way faster, but well, he cleared out the area in front, so I think he wants like it to be starting here, going there, because there's no way it's just this is how long the track is. Okay, so I think this curve is fine for starting. Okay, how do we connect it to be up there? Perhaps the curve needs to start. Yeah, we could have an S curve here, and then here is a straight line. So I'll let this point here govern where we're at. So we're at 401, and that will be where we're going. Pre-packaged sandwiches. Yeah, 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 yeah. Subway sandwich for $8, and then chips and a drink. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Ours are like £4, but like the sandwiches are way smaller, so it makes sense. Damn it. Uh, okay, well, I guess I have to clear that out now. Oh, I guess not. I do find this quite interesting where sometimes if you place tracks where a wall would be, sometimes it doesn't place them, but other times it places them like under 10 blocks of dirt and you have to go mining it out like earlier. It's I mean, in all honesty, I should be clearing it out first. It's just me being lazy, but regardless. Okay. My stream is well, I don't know delayed, but like I'm on my laptop, so it's obviously not the best. Plus of running Minecraft, so I think I'm running like a good like 20, 30 seconds of delay. And I kind of forgot what I was talking about. What are you saying to? I completely forgot. I'm assuming it's like the BLT thing. Oh yeah, the deli section. Hmm. Like, 'cause sometimes it's just sometimes you don't have time to cook. Like just, okay, am I gonna be eating like that every day? No, maybe. But sometimes just getting a meal deal, that's just the play. That's just the play, simple as. So that would be there. So then that's there, and that's there. So let's do a little bit of this. I'm counting that right. So it needs to go one, one, two, three, four. Yeah, I am very smart. I can. That's not right. Uh, oh wait, I didn't realize it wasn't working. Like, where did the extra inventory slot come from? Ah, super good. Nope. Is anyone else on right now? Not too many people. A couple people just logged off. Uh, Berat and Gaddis. Um, there's only a couple people on right now, but yeah, I I did this wrong. Oh wait, hold on. I need to do this first, I think. There we go. Uh-oh. Oh, it is a block too short. My mistake. I mean, I guess too high would be correct. Yeah, we're making high-speed rail on a rickety bridge. It's awesome. They're doing this in real life. Have you heard of HS2? They're never building it, ever. Um, I studied civil engineering, right? And a lot of the time in my course, they bring in people who have like from the field, and they talk about the stuff they've done. And about half of them like do stuff with HS2, and all of them fucking complain about it. They do nothing. They do nothing. It has been zero progress in decades. It's horrid. United Kingdom has less high-speed rail. The United Kingdom has less high-speed rail than Serbia. Has less high-speed rail than I think every Balkan country except for Montenegro and Albania. Wait. Maybe I can think Kosovo too, actually. Um, it's bleak. Cheese just did a back-to-back stream? Really? Wow. That's mad. You gotta respect the I guess stamina? Yeah, I guess that would be the word. The stamina that man has, it's quite commendable. That's okay, so here I'm gonna go. Hold on. I learned this tip from Green. I say as if Green is the only person to think of like properly embedding pylons into the ground. That's good. That's good. Sleeper trains. That's good. It's actually it's actually pretty funny. Did they actually? I mean, I wouldn't be. I mean, it's probably not. The country's not big enough for that, is it? Let me get a. This is great about the breeze. And part of the reason I picked it is because I realized I could get great aerial views like this, so I could understand the side profile of the track. Also, I don't know if I've said it explicitly, but like part of like the train thing is that I'm gonna be like I think I already mentioned that it's like oh back in my day we used to go we would use our own wings to fly, right? So I thought about it a little more, right? And that whole thing where I temporarily lost my powers, it's like my lawyer's gonna be that like that happened to me, and it made me so terrified that one day I would lose my powers, right? And I thought, wait, if we all learn to fly on planes, then eventually, evolutionarily, we'll lose our ability to fly. And clearly, I've seen how horrible that would be. And so, like, in like a scared effort, it's like, oh, what if we lose our powers? I'm gonna be like super against planes. I'm gonna fly on my own. And part of that is that I'm going to build a massive rail network so everyone will use trains instead of planes. It's genius. Oh, absolutely. They don't actually happen well. I, you know how to reduce the delay on a stream? Because it's got, I sometimes I don't know. Well, I talk very fast and I forget what I was talking about by the time I see the messages in chat. Oh, the technique was about like me going up to the side. All right, okay, now I remember. Now I remember. Gem law. I quite like it. Yeah. Um, it's called improv. Improv, I guess. It's like I take the the situation presented to me and I come. Yeah, that would be improv, I assume. This building the pylons here is quite daunting. Let me get some more wood from my all-purpose wood farm. I guess it's not all-purpose because it only produces wood. I guess all-purpose it would just be lying because it produces wood and nothing else. Well, it produces apples. Okay, two-purpose wood farm. Look at that. Check the latency of it. Where is that? 6,000, 66,000 bytes per second. What is latency actually? Yeah, I have it set manually on a 10-second delay, so it doesn't lag as much for me because the first time I tried streaming, I didn't realize that was a thing and I had it, oh wow, you can smell the lag when you get into the gray area. I had it on, I swear I will make this look pretty. I'm gonna like build a big factory, but I don't have enough blocks. Don't, it's hard, okay? Don't, I also have Emily working as a little train conductor to make my never thing. Isn't that great? What was I talking about? Yeah, 20-second delay. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. That's good then. That's good. I guess I just need to keep better track of what I'm saying so that I understand what chat is saying. Many such cases. Hmm. Okay, yeah, 20 seconds is good. Uh, no, where's the tree farm? There, here. Look at this. Do you have one of these yet? The tree farms? I really recommend you make a tree farm, even if you're not going to do create stuff. It produces a frankly absurd amount of logs. um to the point where it you don't look, do you see that? It already refilled. It's absurd how much I'm so the thing is that I have it set to 10 seconds, but I think my computer isn't actually good enough for that. So it's setting it like it's not actually a 10-second delay. It feels like more like 20 to 30 seconds. But um if that's pretty normal, that's all right then. It's all right. Glory to the tree farm. Oh, Gat, I was about to ask who's Call of Duty 312. Hey, Gaddis, what's up? Where are you set up, Gaddis? Are you anywhere near the spawn area? Do you not have a claim? The force loadable chunks are insane, by the way. Oh, oh yeah, I should mention, I'm at full HP, right? Despite the fact that I have my powers. So what happens is that every time I log back onto the cell after a while, like if I close down my instance and open up like a while later, um, it's Bob's claim. Okay, Bobafee. Where was Bobafee? Bobafee. Ah, over here. Okay, okay. I'll build a bridge crosser eventually. Or maybe a tunnel would be more apt. Maybe a tunnel. So I could build a bridge, but like, let me show you the other rickety bridge actually. Um, yeah, let me show the other rickety bridge. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. What was I explaining? Oh yeah, so every time I log back onto the server after opening a new instance after a while, what happens is that it will strip away my powers, and I will inevitably try and jump up and do something and get myself killed. Like that there, that would happen, but I wouldn't have the takes no fall damage stuff, and so I would die. And then I go back, pick up my stuff, and the only way I found out to fix it is to again go through a nether portal that has a train track going through it, so I go up to this portal, which Emily's going through now. I go up to that portal, and then I come back in. So it gives me my powers back, but it doesn't change my health down. So basically, every time I log back onto the server, I'm completely overpowered and have full health until I die again, and then I go back to being normal. Oh yeah, I can go all the way around. Hmm, that's way slower though. If someone sets up here, I will. Because right now, like seeing base here, base here, base here, base here, base here, it would be kind of weird to do. Actually, I mean, I guess it does. I'd go through monthlies anyway, so. Hmm. Yeah, okay. If someone sets up here, then I will. I think what I'll actually do is I'm gonna put these off until last, and I'm just gonna do this way south through the continent first to hook up to. Oh wait, you're way down. Uh, I might have enough rails for that. I'll set more to produce later. Okay, yeah, let me show the people. First, let me take this. Let me put it on the center track. I'm very smart. I put a center track for when trains are in a track that they don't need to be. Everybody get in the car. We're leaving this place. No! I actually don't know how it is. I'm a laugher. W laughs. F5. So trains are quite nice in the sense that they go really fast. But obviously you have to make like weird turning setups to turn them. Like this. And now turn that way. There we go. So this is the inter-Korea. So you can see like this is the kind of rickety thing. It's certainly not I'm certainly not polished. I'm gonna come back into this, but I made like an early game train setup. Well, not early game, mid game trains, early train setup between here and the rest of. Uh-oh, that's not meant to happen. Where there's not much going on here. I think Zilly is gathering up a bunch of resources to start making the big buildings. So far, she hasn't really built anything. Hermit Purple. No, this isn't the car. Yeah, it's such a strange situation because I tried with a regular. What is that? Someone built a nether portal here? What the fuck? Oh no, this is the nether. Okay. Huh? What is this? I get that, that's actually quite clever to put one of those with you. Wow. Um, the Mushroom Kingdom. All posters toast toast. Hey Mario. Mycotoxic mushrooms. I have the the JEI mod doesn't. Did I spell it wrong? I guess we'll never know. I guess we'll never know. That's interesting. I'll leave the mushrooms back to their natural habitat. Strange. It's yellow. I was so scared for a moment there because I came out as yellow and I thought it sent me to the yellow dimension where everything was yellow. Abby, can you add the green dimension mod pack where it makes everything green? That would be awesome. And then everything. Who built a nether portal to the yellow dimension here? Who did this? Who? No one. Who is in this? Who would build it here? Like, there's people in this region, but why would anyone build it here of all the? That's maybe they built it on their way out. No, because then why is there flint and steel in there? This is most perplexing. A most perplexing situation. Um, yeah. So it's left-hand traffic because that's what people voted on. Well, I kind of influenced the vote, but regardless, left-hand traffic is what people voted on. The overworld, I mean, I guess it is the green dimension, but I'm looking at the sky right now, and it doesn't have like that distinctive green glow. That when you think of green dimension, the sky has to have a distinctive green glow, at least turquoise. But this is blue. There's nothing turquoise about that, clearly. Maybe if you're slightly colorblind. Like this isn't a green dimension sky. Is someone yeah? Oh, hey, Emily. Um, green. Yeah, it does look like it's gonna fall off the edge. Calm down, funny guy. It's yellow humor. Cow is going to use right-hand traffic, really? That's fucked up, you know. It was an international agreement. I bet Emily. Chill looks like a chunk error. Well, you mean that? I don't know what you're talking about. I just that this here is nothing to worry about. Don't even bother with it. Ignore the mini map. Don't look at that. Don't think about it too hard. So, okay, let's get back to this. So this is centered at 401. 401. 13401. Is Cal really using right-hand traffic? That's fucked up. We're gonna have to make like an interchange at some point here where the tracks switch over. People voted for left-hand traffic. You can't do this to me. This is insane. Can finally be bees. Uh, there's something up there. Yes, okay. What am I doing? 401. So for train stuff, I do plan on making it a little more 5 durability, a little more immersive. But there are things for that, right? And they're called train girders and stuff. And they make it like they're a very nice block for making train lines look more stable. They're like I-beams, sort of. But the problem is that I need like a really good supply of andesite for that. And first to do that, we need like a lava farm. And so we're making a lava farm. It's a big cube in the sky. Yeah, so we were gonna like set up in like that really snowy area, but the powdered snows was to the point where it wasn't bearable. Like you can use leather boots to get around it, but I don't want to be in leather boots all the time. And it wasn't a particularly good, but you can see that other people went to this continent and then also choose to completely ignore it. Oh, they're right next to each other as two separate claims. You've got are you going to be Constantinople? Like, that doesn't really make sense. What would be hmm, Athens? No, if you were Athens, you'd have to be over here, and then and Constantinople. Why did you put it? Why do you put Istanbul here and not like at the isthmus? L Labs, L Labs. Chat. Are these labs? Are they L labs? No, no. My labs would never be L, right? No, 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 no. L labs, horrid, horrible stuff. I quite like the little mod that adds. If you look at the side of my hotbar, there's 180 wood instead of just whatever I'm holding in hand. And whenever I consume that amount, it automatically takes it from my inventory and puts it back in, which is really good for rail. Because normally in create mod, rail is super annoying in that you place blocks down and it says, "Oh, you don't have enough rail to do this," but you do have enough rail, but it only counts up to a stack. But here I don't have to worry about that, and that's great. Slope too steep. Oh yeah, that is way too steep. Uh, hmm. Excuse me, sir. Shable property protected. What's going on, Emily? Oh, Chanderson. Yeah, there we go. We've been having a problem with gusts destroying our trains in the Nether. Oh, needed a train. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, yeah. It's quite nice that we have like a claims thing. Makes me a lot less paranoid about people stealing my stuff. They would be true, only W loves. In my when I'm president, there will be no L loves, only W loves, and everyone will be happy. Maybe can we get Blue in the server? It's an alright side profile. Let's make another foundation here. I know I broke the log of a pig. I switched off it. Okay. I use scroll wheel and so like you can understand me. Just I'm a poor innocent child in a world of evil voids. I did cut that one out of the video. L labs, honestly, if I was on the server, there would be nothing but W labs. W labs. I, I got told. I got. He doesn't say I got told. He says people tell me. People tell me I have one of the best labs. By the biggest lappers, they told me. The biggest lappers tell me this even. They say, Luke, you have the best labs. Yeah, it's pretty good, but it should say I. They tell, not I got told. These are incorrect laps. Incorrect laps, Loops. Loops? Why'd I call you Bloops? Blue. These laps, they're factually incorrect actually. L laps, I'm afraid. Look, AV, look, he's blinking his eyes. How could you say no to that? He's- Emily's up to something right now. Emily's on a whole nother Emily's on a whole wavelength right now. Emily's having a hell of a time in the Nether. This is taking so many logs. Oh no, whatever shall I do to humble infinite log farm? Just saying hi to you. Look, you should shit your pants, scream and say hi, and be like, oh my freaking chunk, is that the haunted cheese? My favorite Minecraft YouTuber? Dude, I freaking love that guy. The slope is too sleep every time. I hop to her. Oh, and I missed. It's over. It's over. Can I get up there? So one thing I have discovered is with freeze, if you aim directly up and you spam shift or like whatever that ability is set to, you actually slowly gain height over time. Slow falling enabled. Let's try there. Oh, that's a bit too low. Let's do 2 blocks per block. There we go. Uh-oh. Oh, good heavens. Oh, that's not meant to happen. Oh, that's not good. That's really not good. Oh, that's not. Disconnect. That's not my fault. So tongue heaven. I forgot I called it that. That's not. Uh, is that my fault? So let's quickly check in on that again. Oh, so that. I don't know what happened there. Add this to the lore. Add this that I get visions of a world where I can't fly every time I build trains. Why? What is that? What is that? Why does it look like that? It's like here it tracks perfectly, and then here it's just. Why did it do that? Oh, did I cut out? Oh, I appear to be lagging. Nothing's moving. Uh-oh, that's not good. Did I lose my powers, perchance? Ah, I lost my powers. Okay, well we have to go get our powers back. Well, I mean, so I lose my powers, but so I need to go to the Nether now. Here's now I can perfectly illustrate it. Illustrate it? Illustrate it. Um, I don't know why it's gone and done that. That's not meant to happen. It's so convenient that I can jump up 2 blocks. I feel like a goat. Well, I am the goat. Like the Mr. James, the guy who made Odd Ones Out. Do they still make Odd Ones Out? The structural support or something? I don't think the structural support was what Thunder did that. Why did it fuck it up there too? This is odd. Hmm. Is it because it's entering at a different angle than it leaves? That could be it. I did slightly fuck up the angle. But even still, I just you see, like so this bit of wood here, that should be there, and then this bit should be there. That's very strange. Okay, I'm gonna have to do that bit of the wood manually. They do make odd ones out. He has a horse to ride to use his power. Oh, oh, good heavens. I feel so slow. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, I did hear that. I did hear they were finding the I thought it's because they went under. They're still doing it just with half the animators. Fucking invincible. Does he do PNG animation now? Does he like move them around, slide them around the screen instead of paying the animators? Look, so right now if I use my powers, it does nothing. But once I go in, actually, sorry, my mistake. Once I go in here, then yeah, you have to do it like that. I don't know why. And then I exit out this way, not to the way with the tracks. Now I have my powers back. Now, why it works like this is something I couldn't tell you in a million years. I don't know. I, it just does, and now I have my powers back. Do I? Oh, yes, I have my powers back. Oh, don't send me into there. Ignore the cube of lava. That you shouldn't worry about that. It's really nothing important. Um, what Y level is this at? That Y level, interesting. 119. So this needs to go up to 119 also. What level is that currently? So it did would fine here and then it fucked it up there. Very, very odd. Particularly odd, one might say. And now here we set up a little S-curve. You can't set up an S-curve, I lied. Okay, so I'm overcounted by one. But there we go. That's what does it look like that on the map? Well, that's a curve, clearly. You can all clearly see that's a curve, not the strange diagonal line drawn poorly in MS Paint. So that's that half set up. Now I do need to fix what's going on with the foundations here. Well, not really a foundation. It's sending me signals. Oh, fuck. Fuck. I'm gay now. I'm gay now. I need to kiss iron. Fuck, the signals, they tell me gay. You know, the 4G, they were right about that. 4G? Yeah, they were saying this shit in the 2000s, okay? And they were right. 2G is turning your kids gay. That's why they call it G, for gay. And the 2 means two gay people. Think about it. Think about it. Put that in your pot and smoke it. Do the kids still say that? Am I unk? Okie See you around, Davey. Have a good one. BTFO, what does that mean? Explain it to the class. Where did my box go? Bye, Ivy. Have a good one. I assume she's already there. What does BTFO mean? I hear that a lot. I don't really understand what it means. I assume it's a bad thing. But outside of that, don't know what it means at all. And I never bothered to ask, really. Oh, that's why it fucks up. It changes the slope once you get to the thing. It's odd. What's your guys' favorite meal deal? I go with the bacon, lettuce, tomato. Okay, now that Avi's gone, top 10, top 10 hottest young Sheldon characters, go. So I think we gotta start off with the dad. I mean, come on, you'd have to be insane not to. I get that dad bods aren't for everyone, but like, I mean, he's just look at him. I mean, how could you not? If you, I just don't believe you if you say otherwise. Number two fan? Oh goodness me. My number one fan is a Brazilian child in the favelas. This is actually true. Love is Brazilian and a child. Respectable choice. Yeah, yeah. I'm assuming you're talking about the young Sheldon thing and not the meal deal. Because that would make more sense. That'd be more coherent with your character. Is this good now? Let's see. No, it's unfortunate. Okay, set up to there is good. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, like, it does seem like a corporate, like, is it, because it doesn't seem like he had a particularly big team either, right? Like, it's just like a YouTube video. I get like layoffs are always unpopular because, it's layoffs. Who is in favor of a layoff? Like, name top 10 layoff defenders. Who's here? Gaddis, what's up, mate?
Hello there.
Hello, what's up? How you doing?
I've traveled from distant lands here with
In
my great invention.
Oh, this is something. You have a
I
lot of
call it
burners.
I, I call it a ship of air.
This is interesting. And how do you make this ship of air?
Uh, well, it's quite simple. It takes a lot of glue and a
I
lot of
see.
wool. You see, many
Hmm,
sheep have given their coating to power this great invention.
I see. Oh, did I cut out? I definitely cut out. Hello, hello.
Hello there.
Yes, this is interesting.
Hmm.
Ah. And why do you use six burners instead of a single brass burner?
Well, you see, the answer to that is quite simple. I only need the one, but it looks very nice if I have the six.
That is true.
It
That
also
is
allows
true.
me to do rapid liftoff.
That is pretty cool. This doesn't seem very rapid.
Well, because I haven't turned on the physics yet.
Ah, yeah, that would do it. Are you gonna do that?
One moment. The sun is warming up.
Ah. Joe, I don't know about this guy. I think he's insane. He's built a. Oh, it does work. I never had a doubt in you, ever. Why is there a block of andesite
Mm-hmm.
here that makes that side slightly more heavy?
Ah, you see, it's quite simple. It's to balance out this block over here.
Ah, it's very
You see,
intelligent design.
this ship had. You see, this is a balance bearer. If I remove this, it
Oh,
starts leaning to the left, to the right too much.
that's
It's
very
quite
that's
something.
very clever. Very, very clever.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I like the
Yes,
way the track
yes.
looks from here. Oh,
Yes,
this
you
lights
can
you on
see a lot
fire.
from here.
Yeah, indeed. How fast does this thing go?
Oh, we can try that right now.
Hmm, that is pretty
Watch out now.
fast. If I fall off, I can just jump back on, I think. This is pretty
This
good.
thing travels at a very nifty 11 to 11.5 blocks per second.
Mm, that is quite nifty. And how do you turn this thing? Do you just turn off the engines?
It is quite simple. I have these series of clutches here. I I just completely harmed the transmission by holding a clutch down on this massive spinning cogwheel.
Ah,
And by
this is
doing
very
so, it
clever.
allows me to turn.
What is
Yes,
that?
very rudimentary.
Do you hear the music?
Yes, that is the music I be playing. I
Ah,
play all the time when I'm flying my ship. It's called Cloud Skipper by Starlet. It's part of the
ah,
Great Aeronautics mod.
that makes sense.
Hmm. Now, would you like to hear about my great tonics and brews?
Indeed, I would.
You see, I have this nifty thing here. Oh, let me turn off the engines real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, well, they're about to turn off anyway from lack of coal. Alright. Now, as we dangle ourselves hundreds of blocks into the sky, I'd like to show you some of the wares that I have collected. And I
Mm-hmm.
believe that you can benefit greatly from these wares. See, the first thing I have here is this wonderful tonic I call vodka.
Ah,
Yes, yes. Why don't
very
you have a
interesting.
taste?
Okay. I Sure. Oh, what the fuck? That's really good.
Yes. It's a wondrous creation.
Oh,
It
you can
does
place it
quite
down.
many greatness. 8
Hmm.
minutes of haste 6.
That is Instamine, no? Huh. That is very cool.
Yes, my friend.
Hmm.
I also have many other things, such as these.
Years.
I believe these crystals have some sort of healing properties that can cure all ailments.
Is that so?
Yes, yes.
Interesting.
I also have many things from wild lands, such as
Hmm.
this. I call it a cactus
Oh. This is a cat tongue?
tongue.
Tongue. Okay.
Yes, yes. And here I
Yes.
have this thing called uh imperialism seeds.
Ah. Ah, that makes sense.
Yes, yes. I also have coins from great lost empires.
I have a couple of these in my backyard. Where'd it go?
One
Very
must be
much.
careful.
Does can they fall off?
If the ship is moving, yes.
Ah, that would be quite unfortunate, wouldn't it?
Yes,
Th-
we've lost many people's complimentary beverages and snacks on this airline many times during transit.
that's quite. I take it that's why you stopped the
Now,
engines.
now, this here is a wondrous thing. People in a place called London love the taste of this, especially.
Ah, I don't mind if I do. Delicious.
Yes,
Don't look at that. It that was me pooping. That wasn't the tomato. I ate it.
yes. Wow, look at the time. I must
Ah,
go
the
soon. But
this is
first, I'm gonna show you my most precious of items. You see this? This, I believe,
mmm,
holds key to many different worlds. Soon I will
really.
discover these worlds and find all
Ah,
of the secrets that lie within.
it's very interesting. Very interesting.
Yes. Now, I shall take you down.
Splendid. The whole time in chat, they were screaming to turn off the burners. I don't know what kind of backseat gaming is going on there.
The burners are fine to be left on. They do not consume any fuel, which
Yeah,
is
they don't consume
quite
fuel, but chat
useful.
seems very upset that you left them on.
They're good ambience, I say.
They are quite good ambience.
Watch your factory as you descend.
Mmm. This is most splendid.
hmm Soon I'll have an entire fleet of airships.
Really? Do you plan to make
Yes,
the
that
same
will
design for each
pass
of them?
across the sky. Not necessarily. I have grand plans.
Hmm.
The next time you see me, it might be something new, something grander, something quite fortuitous for an engineering mind such as I.
That's quite interesting. Well, I look forward to it, although I must say I'm not a big fan of these newfangled flying contraptions. You know,
Ah,
back in
you
my
see?
day, we used to fly in with our own wings. Really
I
terrible,
see, I
terrible
see.
stuff. But
I see.
you do you, I suppose. Good day to
I
you,
see.
sir. Oktua.
Yes, good day to you too.
Toodaloo.
Toodaloo!
So for the views in chat, toodaloo means toodaloo, like the toilet, which is funny because it's like poop. Niche poop fans. I'm ending this bit prematurely. W poops. Uh, block, block. So back to train progress. This needs to go down a block. Signal Mother, may I ask why you hate the burners so much? I take it you're not a big fan. Oh. Tung tung sahur. Let's put that there. I'm gonna assume this. You know, to assume is to make an ass out of you and me. Very wise. Very wise. Okay. So that one there is still too high. So that needs to go down one. And that needs to go down one. Okay. Burners more like birders. Oh. Does this shit crack birds? What the diddy? Get it? So the joke is a diddy bird. 6-7 diddy blood Fortnite. Tongue 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 sahur. Any 6-7 diddy blood tongue 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 sahur viewers in chat? It's like AI block fruits. You ever play block fruits with your life on the line? There we go. So now we just fill in this here, blend it, and we fix this little bit of the track after all this time. Look at that go. There we go. That's how you do it. And now this one here is a little more, but also easier because I can just freely place the blocks underneath. That's a bit too much. That's us. Yes. We watch Tongue Tongue Tongue's A Hood Adventure. Do you guys know tongue law or are you laughers? I could never LARP tongue. So if you LARP tongue, you're not my friend. Huh. You know, not even Diddy LARPed tongue 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 so hard. So maybe think about that the next time you LARP. Contraption enabled. TS blood is contraptoring. Huh. TS blood. We need to mine all the wood underneath this. Signal, are you Polish? I know him personally, so I'm allowed to call him Tongue. That's different. I'm not a fucking LARPer. Don't call me that. I'm not a LARPer, Mom. I, I just consume the media in a different way you do. God. Shut up, Mom. You wouldn't get it. It's okay, it's three tongues for the layman. You don't know him like that. You don't know tongue like I do. SMH. LARPers think they bloods. Bloods think they LARPers. What does the world come to? We go. That's pretty good. I mean, at the end, but that works. Okay, now let's see if it works. Oh, good heaven, she's left it again. Oh no. I could never be Larp 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 Sahur. I'm not even remotely worthy of that title. Why'd I craft that into sticks? Oh, a stack of sticks. That's pretty cool. That seems to be a satisfactory length for a section of track. Yes, very much so. Now let's see if this works. Let me see. Let me get that. Chat, if you could be, hmm, yeah, if you could be, what would you do? So personally, like honey is cool and all, but like I'm not much of a, I don't really consider myself a pollen cell. Like I'm a fan of pollen, but I'm not crazy for it. So personally, I would like to be like maybe I'd make the cells, the little hexagonal cells. How do you guys feel about that? Because me personally, I just don't think I could ever be a pollinator. I mean, like plants all day. I mean, it'd be nice for a while, but like, surely you get bored of it. Just so much pollen. Like, what do you do with that much pollen, anyways? I think it's a scam by the woke media. They want to indoctrinate us into a pollen-loving lifestyle where we all become bees and such. I think I'm onto something. I've told this to a couple people, and every time they say that, I know something that the media doesn't. The media trying to hide us. I know what they're doing. They want to use they want to use uh, bees to destroy America. I'm on, ignore this train, by the way. This is not this is a very no, it's a very pretty train actually. Yeah, this works. This works well. Oh, good heavens, zombies on my lawn. Oh no, whatever will I do? Zombies on this lawn of mine. Oh, that's preposterous. They appear to have gotten wise to my tricks of running them over. Never mind. Uh-oh. They almost outplayed me there. It's interesting. Bees are woke nonsense. I've been saying this. The Joe Rogan podcast, think about it. Gan, the seventh letter of the alphabet. What's the second letter of the alphabet? B. Hmm. Seven, two. We know about this. 7-2 from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Famously woke, very woke, too woke, some might say. I would say problematically woke. You find media. It's woke media. What the soy? Boo. I like the baby zombie noise. Why am I running at 2 frames a year? Okay, now we need to build the second track in this, which may be more difficult. Where? So we want to get it up to this height by the same point. I think ideally we'd just be following their height the whole way through, but I don't know how feasible that is. Yeah, okay. Let me get shot. Bottle of water. Bottle of water. Okay, so this track's going there. And how far has he separated these? So this is 42, and this is 29. So that's a 13 block difference. It's actually larger than the difference I have between my tracks here. I believe is 11. So, if I just rebuilt this exact same bridge right next to the original, it would be the correct. Yeah, I just need to rebuild this exact same bridge right next to the original. Okay, that's perfect. You find medias. It's woke medias. Throw away the 64 sticks I crafted for zero purpose. Why am I walking? I can fly. Well, apparently I can't. Never mind then. Maybe I should just walk. Maybe I should be, since fuck my stupid bird life. I'm not even a bird. I, I'm a breeze. I'm a strawberry. Can we add a strawberry origin? It gave me sticky keys. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. It gave me sticky keys and tabbed me out of the game. Uh-oh. I'm in a royal mess right now. Oh, good heavens. If you guys owned a bee farm, what would you do with it? Because me personally, I couldn't stand the bees. Well, that's not true. I could walk them. A little bit of dark humor for you guys. Did you see Avi saying she's a fan of dark humor? I've never seen better slander in my life, and she just handed it away for free. She literally just said, as a fan of dark humor. I mean, how could you you slanderize yourself? How can you play yourself like that? It's honestly just saddening. Anyways, let's see what we got going on. I need to deposit the gifts I've received from the new world or the old world. I actually not sure where he's set up, but one of the worlds. Where am I? What have I done? Oh, that would make sense. Box. No. Box. Here. There. 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 Maybe I should get Jace to pick my cotton. Editor, cut that out of the video. How do you plant cotton seeds? Maybe we should industrialize them, and that way we never need slavery, and then we can end slavery, and that'll be wholesome 6-7. That's sort of like wholesome 500, but if it was 6-7. So, Gen Z wholesome 500, W Riz, guys. You have W's, the Riz is W's. Many such cases. Now we're going to come over here to the train factory. We're going to take a couple more tracks. You can never have too many. Well, you can. It's called a full inventory. But I don't believe in inventories, so it's chill. Bees makes hexagons. Hexagons have 6 sides. What's 6 and 6? Plus an extra side? Fuck. That's good. That's good. Maybe Avi would appreciate that sort of dark Diddy blood humor. You think Avi appreciates that sort of dark Diddy blood? I don't know if she's ready for it. Like she says she's a dark humor fan, but I think she's a fake humor fan. That's right. That's right. I said it. You heard it here first. Creeper! No! We need to get away from the creeper. This isn't the creeper. I actually don't know what it is. Sometimes I play a game and I look at my own screen and it feels like watching someone else play. Like it feels like watching your mate play who's like really bad at a game. But bro, it didn't blow up anything. It feels like watching your mate play a game who's like really fucking bad at it. And like the only thing you can think of is like the gif of a monkey hammering nails into a board and he's doing it really badly. But I get that with myself, you know? I mean, to be fair, I am running at like a frame a year. Why is the creeper just not doing anything? Is it stuck on the railroad? What? I, s- what a strange creeper. Okay, so creepers don't have 6 eyes. I don't think that's true. I think they have 2. I would question if they even had eyes, to be frank. Admittedly, I would be somewhat surprised if they did have eyes, but more power to you, I suppose. You find lops. It's L lops. I want you LARPing for me. Fuck. Oh, that's annoying. That's unfortunate. They don't have 3 eyes on top of each other. Yes, Mr. Blue, what is your question? You have a question for me? I don't think they have 6 eyes. They have 2 eyes. Like, I'm looking at the Minecraft logo. The Minecraft logo clearly has a creeper with 2 eyes on it. I don't know what is it with the woke agenda. Do you want the creeper to be disabled and blind? Is that what it is? Is the woke agenda? Is the woke agenda behind this? Hold on. I should write a thought piece about this. Me and you should start a podcast, I think. We could really get up to something. We could really be something in the world, you know? Red. So it has to be in this lineup. So this is the block lineup it needs to be at. And this is 19401. 401. This is at 408. This is at 417. So that's a 9 difference. So 401, it needs to be at 4110. That can't possibly be right. So in theory, no, yeah, those are parallel. Yeah, okay. Yeah, those are parallel. That's good. That's good. So now I just need to continue this all the way down. And then we get to the last foundation, we'll change it up. Okay. So I need to remove that. I need to make myself another axe, actually. Why would each of those eyes be, if they were 3 eyes, they would make them 3 pixels? Hello? Like they did with the spider mob. Look, these guys have 3 pixels. Do they have 3 eyes? Horse 3 eyes theory? Hold on. Now we're onto something. Luke, you said excuse. I said you were excused. You're excused, bruh. Are you rushing or dragging? Are you rushing or are you dragging? Luke, are you gooning or are you edging? Are you gooning or are you edging? W calls. Let's craft myself some sticks. Do I have any iron? I have a bit. 1, 2, 3. I can count. Guys, you want to do a counting stream? Okay, I'm gonna do a counting stream. So 1, it's the first number. Measure the micropixels. I'm not measuring the micropixels on a creeper. I don't. They're not real. They're not real. They don't have micropixels. They have 2 eyes, and anything more than 2 is woke. Think about it. Maybe not. Maybe that's like not enough of an allegory to be joking about. Anything more than 2 is too woke. Just like the genders. They want there to be 2 of everything. They say you have 2 kidneys and 2 eyes. No, they say you have they say the creepers have 6 eyes because there's 7 genders. Think about it. 6, 7. I'm onto something here. I'm onto something. Luke, are you gonna ask your Diddy blood question? I think I think creepers can smell you with their big noses, and they smell you from really far away because they have big stinky old noses. That's what I think's going on. Oh, that's fun. There we go. Name all 7 genders. Woke, broke, moid, void, noid, illuminoid, and iron. Iron, like, he saw there was 6 genders and he was like, dude, I freaking love 6, 7. It's all he thinks about, really. He just has no personality outside of 6, 7. So he made himself the 7th gender because the woke mind virus took over him. I'm not sure if you knew this. The woke mind virus took over Iron in 2021. The quarantine made him woke. He started he started kissing boys in the quarantine, and since then, it's all been downhill. We remember pre-woke Iron, and he was like based and Fortnite pilled, and he played Fortnite all the time. And then sometimes when I asked, he would kiss me. That'd be super hot. But then woke ruined that. Woke made Iron woke, and it's just never been the same since. It's fucked up what it does to people. Is anyone else here woke? Because if you're woke, you can't be on my stream. This is a this is a conservatives only stream for Sigma males and anything else. You can't be woke on my stream. Take it over to Link's blood claws, like Diddy blood. I'm so intelligent. Free trial chamber. Splendid. It really is that simple. If you would you rather have unlimited honey but no games, or 5,000 angry bees? And the bees are just angry. They're not necessarily angry at like other people or you, but you also can't control. They're just like really fucking mad. Really angry bees. At who is unknown, but they're really mad. Dude, the MAGA gender. In MAGA, we have three genders. Sigmas, Bloods, and Voids. Hold on, I'm onto something here. Could this be the next big thing? Like Twilight, but instead of vampires, it's Bloods and Sigmas. I think I've got a winner here. Hold on. I think I'm onto something. Oh, so this one needs to definitely be a block higher. Yeah. There we go. Splendid. Oh, that's a problem. I need to learn to use my powers better. Guess you're finally getting their powers. Are you sure? Pretty sure. Yeah, you can throw the container at your ops. Yeah. But like the question, like 'cause it's like so many bees. I don't know if you could get away from it before the bees come after you too. Yeah, the 5,000 angry bees are in a container. But like, I just think there'd be so many of them. There's like you wouldn't be able to like throw it and get away like scot free. Like I think like you would be like the bees would get you too. Like you're just not fast enough to get away from it is the problem. Babe, would you still love me if I was 5,000 bees? Does anyone else here fuck bees? I mean, fuck with bees. That wasn't whatever, man. Did he? Did he? 5,000 bees or one hamster? Who wins? So many people would say the bees, but the hamster has a gun. Do hamsters have opposable thumbs? Do hamsters have opposable thumbs? I'll fire the container in a cannon. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, I guess it's gonna have to be the 5,000 bees then, because I can use it to destroy Israel. I fire it in a cannon, and then I fire it at Israel, and then Benjamin Netanyahu he's like, oh no, there's bees in my house now. They put bees in my house, and then I don't really know where I was going with that. Worst bit ever? Asked to end stream immediately. The hamster can eat the bees. This is true. This is true. The hamster is a natural predator of the bees. Is that true? I don't think that's true. It could be true. Do any hamster lore? Are there any hamster lore armchair historians in here? Yeah, armchair historian, like that guy who makes videos. Well, he doesn't anymore, but he used to make videos. They were very good. Why do I even bother? Why do I do this? Why do I even bother? Why Tongue Diddy Blood Sahur? Okay, but so if you were one of these 5,000 bees, what would you be doing in this scenario? Like, do you think they have a game plan, or do you have to like whip them into shape like Napoleon? Like r round up the troops and all that. Like, do you think they would listen to you, or they know that you're a human in disguise and not want to work with you because what your people have done to their kind? I don't know. It's an interesting premise. Oh, good heavens! Do I have any iron? I mean, I might. I couldn't tell you from that. Let me make a stone pickaxe. Do you think over time, like maybe the bees would welcome you as one of their own? Or do you think they would like always have like a mild distrust sort of prejudice thing going on? Because I feel like the bees, like because they know what humanity has done to them. It's like they could be appreciative, but I feel like most bees would be like at the very least slightly peeved, and they wouldn't fully trust you, because like they would think that like you're going to put them in a hive, and then they'll never escape, and that would be fucked up if you did that. Because maybe would you do that? I I wouldn't do that, but like I feel like a lot of people would, and so they'd naturally be pretty skeptical, and like that would be fucked for them. Because what if they trust you and then they actually get put in a beehive and locked away forever? That'd be fucked up. They can't do that. Like, it makes sense for the bees to distrust you in that scenario, but like, it would also make it really hard to help them for the upcoming battle. Chat, son. Oh my, what am I doing? What am I doing? Why did I even? Why did no one say anything? 50 Israeli soldiers versus 5,000. I assume like militaries have like acupuncture, not acupuncture, EpiPens. I assume they would have EpiPens, but I don't think they would have 50 EpiPens. So I feel like they'd have EpiPens enough for a couple of them. But even if you aren't allergic to bees, that's still 100 bee stings per person, which would be deadly. So I feel like maybe like they'd be like I think the bees would win overall, because I don't think they would have enough EpiPens to counteract all the bee bites. But maybe the one guy with an EpiPen, maybe he gets away. But I think then he would quit the military, so then the IDF loses anyways. So I'm gonna go with the bees. I think if they're really angry bees and they get the jump on the IDF soldiers, I think the bees win. Thoughts? Dude, the zombie said, bruh. It's like an epic meme. Is anyone else here a meme like me and Elon Musk? I love memes. I love memes. WW memes. How it feels to call them memes in the year of 6-7. Guys, tag yourselves in the comments. If you were a meme, what meme would you be? Me personally, I'm the Big Chunkus. I'm Big Chunkus. I'm hecking chunking. I'm the hecking chunker. I hate phantoms. Yes, Blue. I said yes, you can say your thing. Excuse me, sir. What you are excused. What do you want me to what do you want to tell me? Go ahead. Fuck. Fuck. This one. Bosh. Oh, so there's HP left. I'm their natural predator. And look at this. What do they do against that? I'm their natural predator. It's fucked up, honestly. Oh shit, I didn't even think about that. But like I assume like the bees were operating in individual. This is what I was saying about like if you were to be Napoleon. Because like if you were B Napoleon, they would totally sting them in the eyes and then they would win no choice. It's like I'm assuming there's no B Napoleon in this timeline. And so like they're just on their own, like everyone for themselves, but there's just 5,000 of them. It's overwhelming. I'm assuming they're uncoordinated. But if they're coordinated and they're going for the eyes and such, like Israel doesn't stand a chance. Stupid fucking zombie, bro. How do you fuck that up? You were right there and then you fall down. Imbecile. Oh, good heavens. Now, this skeleton knows a little more about something. Bye-bye. Fascinating. Or maybe the skeleton wasn't as smart as I gave it credit for. Well, the beasts have a queen, but the queen is more like a peacetime ruler. Like she's not really a general in that sense. Like from what I understand, at least, I like the queen bee doesn't really command stuff militarily. She's more like the economic leader, you know? I feel the military decisions would be up to the bee's officer corps, but like I don't know how. Like I feel like these are like pre-World War One officers, so it's like they're not really up to date with modern warfare, and so they wouldn't understand to go for the eyes and such. I feel like they'd be pretty outdated in their military tactics, and so it could lead to a lot of unnecessary dead bees. That's what's the presumption I was running under. But if they have up-to-date modern commanders, I mean, the bees win no contest. Oh, that's true. Napoleon did declare herself empress. I didn't even think about it like that. Did she have to transition for that first, or like is Napoleon a void in this timeline? Dude, what if Napoleon was a freaking void? Wait, so we are assuming there's B Napoleon then? Well, then they win no contest. Like it wouldn't even be close. We will never know. I guess we never will. Look, you said a couple times now, excuse me, sir, in chat, and I say to excuse you if you have a question to ask, but then you don't say the question. I don't know if you like tabbed out and you only tab in like every now and then. But it's like if you have a question to ask, go ahead. Oh wait, did you say? Oh, you DM'd me. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not very smart. Oopsie. That's a great image. Emily is currently going back and forth in the Nether, bringing lava into the overworld so we can make an infinite lava generator. Well, you could get me, zombie. Ha! I just trolled that zombie, guys. I just trolled. Luke is laughing as a viewer. No, it's because I didn't check my fucking Discord, and he kept like he was DMing me on Discord, and I thought he was talking in chat. I am very intelligent, very, very intelligent. That's a great gif of SpongeBob, by the way. I'm thinking if I make an airship, which I probably won't, it'll be like, you know, Snoopy's house. Snoopy from Charlie Brown. How he has that like doghouse and he turns in and he fights the Red Baron and it flies. I think I'd make that if I was gonna make an airship. Because that's low key Diddy Aurora. So that start has to be like that. A little too steep for that. Interesting. Hmm. Really? Try less steep slope then. Still too sleep. Okay. They should let me in. Wait, you're not on the server? Really? That's odd. You seem like the type. I'm I'm actually somewhat surprised neither of you on the server. Oh, Blue Kai was aware of beforehand, so it's not as surprising. But saying I'm surprised you weren't added. It's odd. This is rage bait, by the way. That this is fine, but this isn't. That's fucked up, you know. Don't eat my +1, lad. You know if you're getting a plus. Is someone gonna use a +1 on you, Sigma? Fuck. Iron shovel. Oh, Unicorn. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, that's interesting. Well, I can't let other people have lava now that I have an infinite lava source. So I'm gonna plug that up. Heh, I'm an evil businessman. I do find it interesting how selective they've been with the application process because they made the map fucking massive. Okay, there's like everyone is in this section, and then there's one person here. Who is this even? And then there's one person here, and then there's three people here. Avi went to the fucking furthest point of the server. There's like not enough people to populate a map this big, so it's so strange they're being really fucking picky with who's in or not. I didn't know such things could spawn so high up. I know lava lakes spawn at this height. Do I have any coal? I have no coal. Oh, this is staying unlit. Hope it doesn't become a mob farm. Excuse me, sir. I think there's someone you've confused me for. It's quite, yeah, it's quite strange that they haven't let as many people as would normally be required. I mean, I had the rationale explained to me that like in the first SOTV server, they invited a lot of people very quickly and it made a lot of people mad. So I guess that's fair. But it's like they said they were going to do more addition waves, to be clear. People will be getting more +1s in the future. And so if you can't get people to use it now, I believe the next +1 wave is in a week. So there will be more +1s in the future. I don't know if that's public knowledge. I don't know if I was meant to leak that info, but there will be more people added in the future. So don't give up hope just yet, little chuddies. There is hope for you yet. That's pretty good. This block here is a problem. See Daisy? That's better. That's better. Okay, so now we need to make the embankment. Is embankment the correct term for this? I believe no. But regardless, many such cases, many such cases. You were going to be Canadian in the Earth server? Oh, right, because they were going to add the second continent and then they never did. Hmm. And I guess it died before they. I don't. So I think the problem with SFTV is that they seem to not understand how big a map is because they all fucking played Civ MC, and so they have no sense of scale. Because on Civ MC, everything is 5 billion blocks apart because they have no lives, and so they can tolerate having like 30-minute travel distances. But like their perception on what size is normal is so skewed because to be clear, this is a 10,000 by 10,000 map for 30 people, which is how much square land is that per person? So 10,000 times 10,000 divided by 30 is 33 million. What? Which divided by 64, every person would be entitled. That can't be right. Let me calculate this again. 10,000 times 10,000 is 100 million. And then you divide it by 30, which is the server population. So that's 330 million. And then you divide that by 64. If you split up the land equally, each player would be entitled to 52,000 chunks. Is that cut? Can someone do the calculus for me? So it's 10,000 times 10,000 divided by 30, which is the Soviet population, divided by 64, which is how many blocks there are in a chunk, like square meters, square blocks. That's 52,000. So each person on the server at the current size is entitled to 52,000 chunks. Now, to be fair, they have a continents mod, so most of the map is sea, and so the actual land would maybe be 20% of that. So you divide that by 5, but that's still 10,000 chunks per player. Like if you split the land equally, that would be 10,000 chunks per player. That's not it's too big. It's too big. That's too much space. It's too like look, I've set up this rail network. Look, it goes all of this very long distance. But like when you compare it to the size of the which is about this, I mean it's nothing. It's not. It's completely massive. There's 10,000 chunks per player. That's insane. How are we 13,000 blocks out, right? So the spawn is here at 13,000 blocks out because what they did is that they booted up oh 0, 0, 8. So they booted up like the world started at 0, 0, whichever that would be. 0, 0 would be about here, so around here, and then they flew around until they found a cool landmass, and they found a pretty cool landmass here. They haven't searched up. I have 30 minutes before I have to go out, so I'll be listening while I do some housework in game. Okay, that's nice. We were just discussing how fucking absurdly massive the server is, because I just did the calc. So 10,000 times 10,000, that gives 100 million square meters of space, right? So, okay, that's not that crazy. And so the active server population is 15 times 2, because it's 15 people, and then everyone gets a +1. So that's assuming everyone's done their +1, and the +1 is in the server, which is not true, but that's an overestimate of how many people there are. So you take 100 million, you divide it by 30, you get hold on. You get 3.3 million, and then you divide that by 64, which is the meters squared in a chunk, and you get 52,000. So then, even if you assume that only 20% of the land is usable, which makes sense because most of it is water. That's still for each player. If we split the land equally, each player would have 10,000 chunks, which is like really big. It's really, really big. That's a TLDR of what we were discussing. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I don't know why I was because I had to double do my calcs because I got it right, but I was like, no, that number's too big. But no, it is just too big. The map is very big compared to the amount of people around. Which I guess the idea is for transit, but like even still, you look at all the transit I've done, and it's not even a fraction of the total server length. Length size would be the correct unit of measurement, not really unit, um vector of measurement, I suppose. Many such cases. Yeah. Very big map. Very, very big map. Be alone. Leave me alone. Being mean to me. Stop being mean to me. Anyways, what else are we saying? Oh yeah, the world tour. Yeah, the world tour on SMTVR. Very long, very big. It was a big server. For an app server, it made sense, right? For the map to be that big. But like, I think the map here is like the same size as like the Earth server, but there's only 30 people. It's very odd. I guess there is create aeronautics and trains, so stuff is a lot faster, but still it's a massive map. Massive map. That's the point I was getting to. I think there's enough people building giant warehouses. Jace, why did you type 5 in chat? What could you possibly mean by that? Bro is saying numbers. Blood is on numbers. Shout out number talk. Fuck. Is that the number they taught you in school today, Chase? Wait till you find about 6, and God forbid 7. Can I hit this phantom for the life of me? Why would the Signal Corporation take all the land when my corporation will be the one doing that? Where did the phantom go? Am I blind? Oh, he has the high ground now. Fuck. Not anymore. Damn it. You didn't see that chat. The phantom is just, it's using evasive maneuvers. It's hacking, it's hacking. It literally just hacked right there. Oops. Hold on. Sorry, let me kill this phantom and then I'll read the chat. I'm gonna blow my brains out. I'm actually gonna blow my brains out. Let me kick. Come on, any second now. Any second now. Any second now. Thank God. Also, what I usually do, and I will suggest to Cow, is after a few weeks, depending on how fresh the server feels, I'll give everyone a second plus one. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. So second plus one, 45, 30. That's 1 to 1.5. So then each player is entitled to 6,600. Like the devil. What the sus? Sus like Among Us? Question mark? Yeah. I guess it's fair. In this scenario, would I be getting a first plus one, or would I still be getting no plus ones? I feel like once we get to the seventh plus one, I need to be given at least one, just to make it fair. Oh, good heavens. Oh, Hawk Tour. Oh, oh, makes sense. Ah, so he did flatten out this whole area for the station. My favorite niche number is 48. Really? The controversial take, I don't think 48 is all that niche. 6 times 8 is a very common calculation. I don't think 48 is niche. You know what is pretty niche? 23. I'm quite a big fan of 23, but I think 48 is kind of niche LARPing. Oh yeah, bring you in as a full member. Are there plans to bring in more like full members with access to plus ones, AV? Or would it just be an expansion of the plus one privilege? Like as in like it would more people like you could do multiple plus ones. Cow really doesn't like termites. That makes sense. We're kind of like really you're with her in that. Okay. So you just hate us then. Even Moffley? Or is Moffley one of the good ones, as you would say? Because you always say that, like we're always in VC, and like I'm trying to talk about how he watches Fortnite porn, and Navy just like goes on like these horrible rants, horrible racist rant. I really don't know what's going into it. It's really quite upsetting. But she always talks about this kind of stuff. But Motley is always one of the good ones. No matter what she's talking about, for some reason. Like one time we were just talking about our favorite sandwich, and she said she's not a particularly big fan of cheese sandwiches, but then she still said Motley is one of the good ones. It's a very strange sentiment she's got going on there. I don't know. Maybe care to elaborate on your hatred of cheese sandwiches? Because I think cheese sandwiches are they're like they are pretty common. I'll give you that. But a good cheese sandwich is still a cheese sandwich. Like, yeah, there's nothing. It's still just a cheese sandwich, but there's nothing wrong with a good old cheese sandwich. You did have to beg for Moffley. That's true. Hmm. But Cal doesn't like Moffley. I guess Moffley, upon discovering that Cal didn't like the Zionist role, said, "Great, now we have to avoid Cal role." So I guess the feeling is mutual in that sense. Um, I guess that one is fair. That one is definitely fair, regardless. Hmm. Although I will say that was mostly after Motley discovered Cal had a dislike of him, so I don't know how mutual exactly it is, but yeah. Regardless, there seems to be a mutual distrust. Yeah, cheese sandwich are kind of a cheat meal, but I mean it's still you can't go wrong with a good cheese sandwich. That's all I'm saying. What about Peter Tremor? Are you not a fan of Peter Tremor? Or are me, Emily, and Motley the only three good Tremites in your eyes? What broke? Oh, the mod auto moves like the next tool to your hotbar. That's really cool. That's really nice. I should craft more crafting. What? Yes. Sticks. And then we're gonna move two new shovels in. Mm. Hot dogs are great. Hot dogs are a lovely little meal. A hot dog's a meal. Would I go that far? Yes, a good hot dog is a meal. Maybe a small meal, but it's a meal. So how do we feel about the classification of hot dogs as a meal? Or are hot dogs a snack? Because I feel like because a sandwich is a snack. A sandwich I wouldn't call a meal unless you're having a particularly big sandwich. Or two regular sized ones. But a hot dog. You came on as soon as you heard the news? The news. What's going on? Oh my god. Boba Fett left the game. Oh, what will we do now? Is it over for the server? So I get no Tremites. But like, are there plans to give more people like just on, not as plus ones, but just as like full members, or is that not a chance? Because like Moffley left and then was never replaced, if I'm not mistaken. Well, not if it's like a so when I say a sandwich, I'm talking about like regular like a half sandwich, you know? Like a triangle cut. Because like just like as like so no, not a triangle. So like two triangle like so hold on, let me elaborate this. So you've got like loaf of bread and you cut two slices and then you put like cheese and ham and then tomatoes. That's like a snack. That's not a full meal. I don't know. Like you have to at least have something on the side, like an orange or an apple maybe. Then it's a meal. But a sandwich on its own, it's not a meal. Yeah, okay, that's true. Depending on the age of the consumer is also an important factor into whether something is a sandwich. Because if you're a kid, a sandwich is a meal, even if just as it's as described, cheese and ham. Although yeah, and then if you have like a lot of ingredients in there, then it becomes a meal, even if you're an adult. Few slices of bread and fillings. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's not a meal unless the fillings are particularly big. If you're just having like a slice of cheese and a slice of ham, it's a snack, not a meal. You can't classify you can't tell me, don't look me in the eyes and tell me that bread, cheese, ham, bread is a meal. That's a snack. Okay, that's not a full meal. You're lying. You're lying. That's not true. And they're saying that a sandwich is a full meal. What is going on? A sandwich isn't a full meal. A sandwich is a sandwich. You can't be saying a sandwich is a full meal. This is insane. I can't do a particularly good Tucker Carlson. That was all right. Okay, no, a cut of chicken. Well, how much chicken are we talking? Because if you're on like a keto diet, then it is a meal. So like a pork pasta or something. I mean, perchance. Perchance is not the correct word in this scenario. What am I doing? Strange. Am I doing this completely wrong? There we go. And now we make like a little embankment for this. And then past this point, we'll have it be wood. That looks good. If I'm on, I can. What? If you're on a diet, then it's me. No, a keto diet is not necessarily a diet. So you can technically, if you're bulking like for gym, you are on a keto diet. Like my flatmate, for the whole year I've known him, he has only eaten, I've never seen him eat bread. Every meal he has, he cooks up like a whole steak or like a whole packet of chicken, and then he eats the packet of chicken and he has like a salad. Like he has like, and that's a meal. Like if you eat like you can have chicken without the sides, and then it's still a meal if there's enough chicken. But a sandwich just doesn't have enough substance to be a meal on its own. You need three slices of cheese and either meat or two different types of vegetable for the sandwich to be an adult meal. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I think two sandwiches of any sort becomes a meal. So like what you're saying, Avery, where it's just like bread, cheese, ham, bread. If you had two of those plus like an apple, that's a meal. But just one of those on their own, that's not a meal. It can't be a meal on its own. It's just not enough substance to be a meal. You feel me? Like, hold on. Are you gonna send an illustration of the sandwich? Let me see this illustration. If there's enough chicken. Well, you never said if there's enough chicken. A cut of chicken isn't a meal. Well, what is a cut of chicken? Because if you're having a whole fucking chicken, that's a meal. That's a meal. A sandwich isn't a meal because you don't put the whole fucking chicken in the sandwich. Now, if you cook a chicken and you put it in the sandwich, then it's a meal. But a sandwich on its own is not a meal. That doesn't make sense. You can't have a sandwich be a meal. Okay, you sent me it on Discord. Let me see this. Well, that's a sandwich. That's a whole ass sandwich. That's a different from a sandwich. That's a whole ass sandwich, not a regular sandwich. That's not bread, cheese. That's what I'm talking about when I talk about a meal sandwich. That's literally what Signal said. That's three slices of cheese, a meat, and two different types of vegetables. Then that makes a sandwich an adult meal. A cut of chicken is some of the chicken. How much? How much like in weight? In weight. 500 grams. You use grams in America? A pound. A pound of chicken. Would you consider a pound of chicken to be a meal? What? What do you mean what? I expect so like when I'm talking hold on, let me pull up think like I'm talking like a poverty sandwich, okay? So it's like a loaf of bread, cheese, American cheese, ham, cheese again. That's what I'm picturing when I'm talking about a small scale sandwich. And that is not a meal. Well, no, that's different because that's cheese, and then there's two pieces of meat, and then there's lettuce and tomatoes and another piece of cheese. That's different. That's different. No, actually, you know what? I'm looking at that thing now. The bread is too thin. That would be a meal if it had an orange, and then maybe if you were a kid, that's a meal. But as an adult, you need to have like a snack on the side for that to be a meal. I'm looking at it again. A loaf of bread, a gallon of milk, and a stick of butter. A loaf of bread, a slice of cheese. A Joe Dirt DVD. Okay, so if that had a side of a Joe Dirt DVD, then it would be a meal. But it clearly fucking doesn't. So you just can't be classified. It's just not a meal. It's not a meal. It's a snack. I'll give you snack. Meal? No way. Not a chance. Not a chance. Do we have any other sandwich meal defenders in chat? Do I read? That's why I said we're back. Where did it say a bag of chips? Hold on. Wait, on the Discord? Oh, this with a bag of chips is a meal. Yeah, yeah, okay, fine. That's a meal. But that's not the sandwich I'm talking about. Let me pull up a sandwich. Ham, ham sandwich. Ham sandwich. Ham sandwich. No, no. I'm talking, you go into the kitchen, you take two pieces of toast, you take like a single piece of cheese, you put it on, and then you take a single piece of ham. Now, that being said, this does get upgraded to a meal if you grill it. If you grill it, then it becomes a meal. But as it is just standard, that's not a ham. That's just cheese. Unless it's deviled ham. Deviled ham has a little bit of something to it because you have more layers to it. But the moment you start adding I'm talking single layer of cheese, single layer of ham. That's what I'm talking about. Now we're having completely different conversations about with multiple layers of meat. That's different. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about base like meal deal Tesco. A meal deal is like half a meal. Let's be so real. Let's be so for real. Like they're not as big of a sandwich as you get in America. Now it's a small meal. It's a small meal. Small meal I can give to you, but it's not a full meal. To say a meal deal is a full meal is it's delusional. It's delusional. I don't think a sandwich is a full meal unless it's a particularly big sandwich. If you've got a whole euro right there, if you've got a whole Subway, that's a sandwich. That's a meal of a sandwich. But like you say like that's a meal of a sandwich, but otherwise it's just a sandwich, you know? Can you really consider just a sandwich on its own to be a whole meal? I don't think so. I don't think so. No, meal deal sandwiches aren't one fucking slice. It's two slices stuck together. Like so, you get like it's in like the package is in the shape of a triangle, but it gives you two of them. So as if it was one, it was like a whole slice. But even then, I would consider that a small meal. Now, I'm not going to say it's not a meal. It is a meal as a meal deal because it's called a meal deal. So by definition, it must be a meal. Sending a photo of Google. $30. Yeah, that's a meal. That's a meal. Yeah, yeah, that's a meal. It comes with a bag of chips, right? I'm going to assume it comes with a bag of chips. If it doesn't come with a bag of chips, its meal status is debatable. If it does, it's a meal. It's a meal without a doubt, undebatably. I think I'm going to make this bit here more of an embankment. This is what they're called, embankments. Are they called that, or is that just like a British thing? When you take soil and you put it elsewhere to form a foundation to keep a road level, is that called an embankment elsewhere, or is that simply a British thing? Or is embankment not exactly common word knowledge? Elite word knowledge? W wordles? Hmm. Meal or snack, depending on the ingredients and the age of the customer. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That makes sense. I still don't like that Jace is just here. And he said in chat like 10 minutes ago, he just said the number five and then didn't elaborate at all. That's fucked up. You can't be doing he's got me scared. What do you mean five? What do you mean five? You can't just say five and leave me on a cliffhanger like that. You're scaring me. That's scary. You can't just say five. What, 5 days left to live? Is Jace killing me in 5 days? Is that what's going on here? It's like that's scary. You can't just say five and then not say anything else. That's fucked up. You can't be doing that. Where did these zombies come from? Leave me alone. Shoot the zombie. Yeah. Shoot the shields. Shoot the shields. Scream. Does that conclude the sandwich debate? I think that's a fair compromise. I think a sandwich alone, small sandwich, where it's just like, let me quickly get a sandwich, and you leave VC and you go to your kitchen and you get a bread, cheese, ham, bread, and you come back. That's a snack, not a meal. Why were we even discussing this? What was the question when we were talking about meals? Meals. Hmm. Oh yeah, because I said you were being racist against cheese sandwiches. Why was I saying that? I can't tell. Oh yeah, termites. Yeah, so will there be like people added who have +1 privileges? Or will everything from now on just be like everyone with a +1 gets enough go? Because Jace can't be trusted with multiple +1s. I mean, you've seen what he's done before. What could he get up to this time? Damn it. I need to eat my mushroom rice. Mushroom rice is a meal. Yeah, that's a fair take. Mushroom rice is a meal. But they broke my boots. I have no shoes to me anymore. There's no real substance to my shoes. Oh, lovely discussion. Sorry for leaving suddenly. Yeah, no worries. I was wondering if where you went. Have a good one. Uh Oh no, but you're having your food and then leaving. Right, okay. Is it the sandwich just previously mentioned? Is it the aforementioned sandwich? Is this foreshadowing? Sandwich law? What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I was gonna test if the train worked. So go to F5. We go into my seat, and then we go into the train controls, and we should be able to get here. Lovely jubbly, easy peasy lemon squeezy. That's unfortunate. Oh, that's annoying. I could just stays like that. Hmm, well, that's not good. Okay. Hmm. Should I just leave the double layer track underneath? No, can I get that hitbox right? There we go. Did I get it right? I think so. Now that should be connected. Okay. Okay. Splendid. That's what you love to see. The Ico can just stay at 45-degree angle, no problems. Let me sit in the seat. Let me get those train controls. There we go. Okay. So it works. Lovely. So now this track needs to keep, and now that was the most difficult part because that's a change in elevation. Here now it's relatively flat. Is Grunky online right now? Because I need to ask him what he wants the next station to be. Is he called Grunky? No. Wait, now I'm confused. Did Amy leave or is she just lurking now, eating her food? Is that a car? Why can't I? Oh, it's a tractor, I guess. Hmm. The tractor seems to be rusting over. Where is Grunky? He's at his home. Where's Emily? Did Emily finish with her little job? I assume so. Let me go check the lava file. Signal, you agree with me on the whole sandwich thing, right? Because I had a meal deal for lunch, and I'm already hungry again because it's just not a particularly big meal, you know? It's a meal, don't get me wrong. It's not a particularly big one. Oh, good heavens. It could have been a disaster. Oh, but I need to actually. Now we turn on this way. Lovely. Debash. You agree, you agree. Yes, blood gets me. Hashtag niche. Oh, that wasn't meant to happen. Wait a minute. To go that way. Can I pick this up and put it on the rail next to it? No. Did I lose my powers again? Nope. Okay, they're just really delayed. That's strange. Maybe I should just keep spamming shift. And it gave me sticky keys. Might fuck my stupid shut life. on. Any day now. Any day now. Come on. No, no, not sticky keys. No. Oh, thank God I made it. I thought I was gonna have to do that all again. So now if I go like here, there we go. That wasn't so difficult. So you can pretty easily switch between what track you're on if you ever need to change. That's cool. Let me go talk to Grunk. Here's server content for you guys. We're gonna talk to Grunky. Is this like the Cowcraft Minecraft server? What the soy? Oh wait, AV did leave to eat her food. Now I get it. Grunk is here, right? Blood,
Holy, it's another human being.
blood.
It's another human being.
Those
How
who
do we
snow.
do?
I'm doing well. Do you see the
Those who
train?
snow.
Those who snow. Do you see the train?
Have you have you ever considered that create mod and its consequences have been a disaster for the Cowcraft server population?
Well, I've also been thinking about that, but it's create aeronautics. I don't like the flying things. The trains are cool because they go choo choo. Have you considered that?
Have you ever considered the fact that there maybe is a god and have you
I
considered that
forgot
there
my
maybe is there a
verse.
god and her name is Nicork? Let me ask you.
Oh,
Are you religious at all? Is there a
n
religious bone in your body?
not particularly, no. Are
But
you
do you
religious?
know Nekoark? Do you know
I
Nekoark?
I'm not familiar, no.
I've seen the light. I've seen the light,
Really?
and it goes like this. It goes like and you. It goes like that, right?
Really?
And you know. Yesterday I smoked a big bowl of crack in my wooden shack that rhymed, and I was like,
That's tough.
damn, damn. I have to save every pony from the
Ponies. Yeah.
absolute destruction brought upon them by the Industrial Revolution.
Uh-huh.
And
S-
and you can where is it? Fuck my bit. Hold up. Oh yeah, and you can read all about my work in my book right here. It's signed. Come on, Izzy.
I I
Here's a
oh.
potato.
Oh, cheers.
Yeah.
The potato broke. Can I have a new one? I dropped it
You
and it
want a new
Oh,
cracked. Yeah,
potato?
can I have it? Can I
fine.
have a new potato?
Yes,
There you go.
as a sign of goodwill
Cheers.
from the Neckwark disciples, we shall.
Splendid,
Oh, and
splendid
the stream
work.
is buffering again. Let's fucking go.
That's that's um, that's interesting. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I do kind of like the idea of a religion, but they're also like, if I joined their religion, that would mean I'd be listening to a void, and like we just can't be doing that, you know? Like, me, that would make me a Diddymoid, and that would be totally not cool. So I can't be doing that under any circumstances. But kill 5 billion people religion does seem quite tempting. Does seem quite tempting. Now, I don't know where this guy wants me to put the station, because how am I meant to get the train tracks to go across the bridge whilst not being too close to the barn? Let me spy in on this conversation they got going on. This is server laughs.
Where's there a spider in here?
I can take care of it.
Knock knock. Knock knock. Why am I hearing like gurgling inside of the house? Knock knock. No, you can't just open doors. We're like vampires. We can only be invited inside. Don't you know that? That's the first basic rule. They're not here. We need to make a sign. We need to make a sign. Hold up. So they know we're here. Here, we're gonna make a crafting table. We're going to.
You think they see me?
Why am I making sticks? I already have sticks. Okay. What the fuck was that? Anyway, we're gonna leave a sign. Repent. Sept. Nekork. Art. There. And we'll leave even leave them our crafting table.
Does she
A
know?
sign of good faith.
Do they
Isn't
know?
that right?
Yeah, okay. Hey,
Alright.
Mothly.
What? Okay.
No, there isn't. Huh. Woman, am I right? Tell me about it, man. Cranky? Oh, you have a gay little hat. I know your skin could be more gay. You're very performative, male. I do find this interesting. I've noticed something about this server. This server is almost entirely comprised of trans women and performative males. Has anyone else noticed this? Are these open? Oh, that's pretty cool. Like, this server is almost entirely trans women and performative males. It's really quite dire of a situation to be in. I mean, it makes sense. It's Minecraft. That's, how the game works. But regardless, only such cases. Oh, the scarecrows. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, this is interesting. I don't know why you would ever need so many cabbages, but it's there. Ow, good heavens. Oh, good heavens. Um, I need to wait for Grunky to get back to continue to rail. What do I change the title to? All aboard platform 6 and 7 sevens. Copper pot, cooking pot, stock pot, which doesn't do anything. Kiln, stove. No, sorry, these are both stoves. Cutting board. Drawers, that's quite nice. Is he here? Bro, why do you have that? I'm gonna take it. Grunky, it's fucking AFK, Chad. What do you even need to AFK for? You don't even have auto farms. Anyways, we're gonna go back to the base now. I need to see how my master plan has been coming along. If not, we go back to train conductor while we wait for him to finish yorking it, presumably. Oh, good heavens. That's not good. Excuse me, sir. Using for it. So basically, I believe I've already explained this. We're filling a box full of lava. Ah, she did exactly half. Fair play. Um, and the train here goes back and forth between here and wow, this is lagging really badly. It goes back in here between the nether. Let me show you. So it goes through here, and we have this very carefully constructed pipe set up, so I don't hit my head on the way out. Because if you hit your head on the way out, you dismount the train, and that breaks everything. So then we go through the portal, right? And then we drive the train, and we go to this here station. and this slowly fills up with lava. We have a whole contraption set up over here, which uses water wheels powered by lava. You can do that, but you have to make sure they don't step on fire. So you put cobblestone around. And then we have this setup, which I don't really care to explain, but you get the idea. Instead of the cook going, so you have a cook here that spins, and then we have to spin this here. So naturally, we do all of this, right? And so it gets to here. It spins this, which is pumping lava from the mantle of the Nether, and then it goes into here, and it's going into this big box. Isn't that lovely? And once this big box is full, I'll make my way back. Almost there. Any day now. I believe it takes like slightly over a minute for this to filter full, which, isn't the best, but it's not the worst either, so. How much stress units is this? I mean, technically we could have a second one running parallel to the original. That's not that bad of an idea, actually. Let me see if I can set that up now. So I need a hose pulley. So let me sort this out. I have a crafting table. I probably already put a crafting table there. Yeah, I did. Okay, so we'll put this one here, and then we'll go back to the other one. So here's the mind of a create mod user. Mod? Where's my backpack? Oh, that scared the shit out of me. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 6, 7. Then one of these, and then I don't know what else you need. Hose pulley. Hose pulley. The hose. Like Diddy Ho. I'm kind of a memer. I'm not sure if you guys know how to meme, but I know how to meme. Let's just put it that way. Yep, I'm a pretty epic memer. You got me. Let's put all these train tracks in here while we don't need them. Then we come back here. Bam, bam. Let's also get some andesite freaking casing in here. Let's go. Actually, you know what? We could use a couple. We could use a couple logs, as I was saying, before I was so rudely interrupted. Never mind, we only have one andesite casing. We need brass casing then. Okay. So we're gonna craft pulley. Oh, there we go. Do I have a hand crank? I do. So we're gonna get the hand crank. Actually, do I get the hand crank or do I just get a gearbox? So that's there. So I need a gearbox. Do I need a gearbox or can I just... I do kind of need a gearbox, don't I? Yeah, I need a gearbox. Okay. Fuck, but then I need 2 gearboxes. Do I have a second? Do I have logs? Why do I not have logs? Do I actually need to go back to the overworld for this? That's annoying. Oh, I have a gearbox. Okay. There we go. Now we get shafts. Like my peanuts. Not sure if you got that. It's called penis humor. Pretty niche. Not many people would understand. Not many people would understand. But those who know, I mean, come on. We know those who know, they know. That's for sure. So we're gonna go like that. We're gonna go like that. No, not like that. Down. Down. There we go. And then We go like this and like this. And then we go into here. And get ourselves a little pie. There we go. I'm so smart. Guys, I'm using the create mod. You can create anything in this. Yay! Then we plug that into there. Going in that way, and then we put a hose pulley in there. Has that reached the bottom yet? It has. Now we can just very quickly beep, bop, bap, boom. And then we plug this up to here. Now this should fill up twice as fast. Now it's already full, but this will make future trips much faster, which is wonderful. Let's go. Let's go. Like Mario Bros. Who here fucks with Mario Bros? Come on, be honest, guys. Who here fucks with Mario Bros? I fucked with the train. It's over. Let me go backwards. Shut. That way. What is that? What is that? Why is the server lagging out like this? What the Diddy blood? No, put me in the fucking place. Chud. I'm gonna lose my mind. Now, and now I press the space bar. Yeah. No, you go here. There we go. This freaking game is rage baiting me. What the soy? I was I could have a second pipe coming out of that. That could be something. Oh, good heavens, I'm lagging quite a bit. Come up there. And then we craft a bunch of pipes from that. No, backpack opens. You go into there, you come out, then you come out here. Wait a minute. This is a very coherent setup. Ah, no, it isn't, because this needs to be like here. And then okay. That's interesting. And how much stress is this at? Fuck. Fuck. No, it's in my back. There it is. So if I chuck that onto here, with all 5 frames I'm getting, it tells me very clearly nothing, because I can't see anything, because the server's running at 2 ticks a second. Right, so I need to unplug a bit of stuff. Yeah, so that pipe was superfluous. Now we can come up here. Damn it. And off of this one here. Yeah. Why? Chud game. Chud game. Chud game. 5 frames a year. Ah. What do you mean? What do you mean? Is the creator mod freaking click farming me right now? Dude. Dude. What am I doing? There we go. That's the wrong way. So now, well, now I can't see it because I already emptied the thing. Many such cases. I did it the first time as well. Don't jump into the lava. 5 frames a year. Now, oh, that's a problem. Do not leave that unplugged. That would be a problem. Whew, that would have been an issue. Okay. Oh my God, this is so bad. Frames, frames. Okay, now we go. Fuck. How can we handle this? Ah, I see. It's quite simple. Damn it. Is that good now? That should be good, probably. Well, we'll see on the way back. It really is a pain to set this up when you're getting 5 frames a year. I don't know. Someone on this server, I forget who it is, but someone here is a chronic explorer and is loading the 100 million chunks, and it's not nice. Really not nice. Why did it flip the camera? Bye bye, Hugman. I love overshooting. It's very nice in many such cases. Excuse me, sir. Ah, now. Ah, it does fill up nice and quickly. Lovely, I think. Yep, that's filling up way quicker. Wow, look at that go. Look at that go. And I only need 10,000 bees, so I only need to make a couple more of these strips. Lovely, lovely. Meantime, I should craft myself a pair of golden boots. Did they change the gold texture? So the gold texture is different. Ah, there we go. Already finished. Tongue, tongue, sahur. Signal, are you Polish? I only like really know you as Emily's friend, but I don't even know if like you and Emily are friends. Are you and Emily friends? Are you Polish? If you are Polish, I must ask why. What compelled you to do such a thing to yourself? Look at the lava go down. This is like a paint drying stream, you know? Like if I just center it right there. Look at that. Look at that. Now the paint is drying. I am not Polish, really. What's it like being not Polish? That's a logical counter question to what's it like to be Polish. Wow, the stream is still getting like 2 frames a year. I'm looking at it right now. I mean, I'm getting 2 frames a year on my side too, so it's not much of a difference, but wow. And this server is quite like, what a horrible pipe setup, by the way. Look at that. That really is something. Let me take a screenie of that. Every day is wonderful when you're not Polish, I suppose. Were there any updates in the server? What are they talking about now? W networks. Okay. I'm so glad not to be Polish. Yeah, I would be too. Well, I am. I am not Polish. Guys, I'm not Polish, I swear. It was just I just messed up my speech. I'm not Polish. Why were you in Ireland then? On SFTV off? What relation do you have with the Tremites? What's happening to my game right now? What the fuck? That's scary. Yeah, what relation do you have with Tremites? I instead live in the land of macaroni pie. I'm gonna assume that's America. Because that's fucked up. I think it's only faster on the way in. I think the way out seems to be capped. Ah, I know why. I know why. I need to add a second hose pulley. Drool emoji. We invented the television. I mean, I suppose. Now I'm not sure what country you're talking about, to be frank. What if instead of Frank I was Arnold? Now we're onto something. Hold on. 5 frames a year. 5 frames a year. We're off to a Tipperary. Na-na-na-na, na-na. I need a sheet of copper. You're Chudling, bring me a sheet of copper, please. Yes, sir. And then we put it here. Wow, this is so bad. What is my TPS right now? 6 FPS. Wow. That's mental. Okay, what country is it? I give up. There we go. Dried kelp counts as super heavy. That's interesting. The deep fried Mars bar. You're Scottish? Why are you Scottish? Ugh, it's horrid, really. A Scot in my chat room. This can't do. This won't do. No, not a chance. Freaking phantoms, guys. I love phantoms. I love phantoms. I love kids, Charlie. I love kids. Why did they add phantoms to the game, bro? Especially at like 10 FPS. You added like 5 billion mods and you didn't add a remove phantoms mod. That's fucked up. What is wrong with you? Yeah, why did they make a mod pack and then not remove phantoms? Who makes a mod pack and doesn't remove phantoms? Bro. I can't do anything because like there isn't the frame where like the phantoms in my crosshair just doesn't exist. Gallons of earned brew. That can't be good for you, man. That can't be good. That can't possibly be good. And now you're number one fan. It's truly over for who's the previous number one fan. The Bluke. The Bluke was the previous number one fan. Is it so over for Bluke cells? Okay, but realistically, what do I do against this? What do I do against this? The Phantom, it won't. What do I do? What do I do? Give me comms. Give me elite comms from Benjamin Netanyahu. Bibi, I'm calling up Bibi right now. Bibi, give me comms. You need to quit the server. This is a bad bit. This is a boring bit. It'll be a good bit if I could kill this fucking phantom. Look at this. He's gonna come towards me, and then I'm not gonna be able to click him in time. There we go. And now we wait for him to come again, and I can't do anything until he's done, because if I mess with the thing there, he's gonna knock me into the lava, and then I die. Where'd he even come from? Get back here. Get back here. Trifling queer. Fuck you. Fuck you. Oh my god! It doesn't even appear on screen long enough for me to hit them. That was a single frame I could have hit them in. Can this server run at more than like 2 seconds a year? 2 seconds a year. Yeah, that makes sense. Bro. Ah! You know, Minecraft day is like 20 minutes. It's as if a Minecraft day was a full fucking day. Please, 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 just let me click you. There we go. Oh my god, it doesn't help that its evasive maneuvers are really annoying. It hits me. It gets hit me. Are you fucking joking? There's a sec. I don't care anymore. If I get knocked into the lava, so be it. So fucking be it. Who gaff? Who gaff? Rage bait phantoms. Rage bait mobs. I think you would be a good addition to this. I'm shocked they didn't add you. I'm surprised. Wait, who do you know from SFTV Earth then? Like, do you know Moffley or something? Or like, why were you part of Ireland? Or did you just ask to join? Oh my good lord. Let me click. And then I click here. And then I click here. And then it works. Okay, that's good. Now, I click here. And now I click here. And now I leave. And it won't kick me off the train because I'm very smart and I made a little hole for myself. There we go. 500,000 bees. That's an interesting hypothetical that Muffley just brought to our attention in the chat room. I think that's interesting. What would you do with 500,000 bees? Is it working? It's working. Look at that go. I did just ask to join. Just now, like to avian DMs or like just over the stream? Because I don't know if like over the stream she's gonna take it too seriously. Are they angry? If you were 5,000 bees, what would you do? Like you're a hive mind in this scenario. That's what we're saying. Oh, that's so annoying that it like disables your controls and also spins you around. Because I keep going into the wrong track before I can like organize myself back. You know what I should do actually? I should probably change the setup there then. Hmm. Oh my God. Oh, good Lord. It's gonna be the death of me. What? I mean, section cleared. What? Okay. Let me come in. And now, by default, it will go around the curved one, because that would be considered the straight line in this case. So it'll go around the curved one, and then it won't bother me when I'm trying to go through. And it's also technically slightly faster, so that's perfect. There we go. I didn't actually get to see if this emptied faster or not. Oh, well, of course it doesn't, because that isn't connected. Why is TS not playing? That is rather odd. Let's see. Wow, we're getting frames a year. Hmm. What would you do if you were on Cowcraft anyways? Signal. Signal mother. Why are you called Signal mother? What is the, is there a motherly part of you? Would you consider yourself a motherly person? Is that why you're called the signal mother? Or are you just a mother of all signals? Look at it load. Look at it go. Hmm. 2 blocks a second almost. Yeah. Faster than anyone could ever imagine. Oh no, I've only won it was it was $50 every 20 seconds. So now it takes 40 seconds for the whole thing. Oh, that's perfect. Can I just, can I just, please just, what is happening? What is going on? What is going on? Is the server rage rating me? Bro, what is this? What is happening? What is happening to me? Jesus Christ. Oh my fucking God. It's actually like this is unbearable. This is unbearable. Why is the server running like this? What do they have this running on? Hopes and fucking prayers, bro. What is this? How is it running this poorly? I don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't. Dude, let me. This shit's gonna drive me mad. This shit's gonna drive me mad. I'm about to go insane. I'm about to blow up this whole motherfucking plane. And now we sit and we wait patiently for the lava to fill up in my little box, and then we'll go home, and then we'll come back and we do it again until we get an infinite source of lava. And once we do that, we're back. What is the price? Is it back yet? Almost. And now we're gonna go here. It's gonna switch us between dimensions. Can I play the game? Oh, that's interesting. Wow, that goes really fast. Look at that go. Wow. Holy. Now another layer. Look at it go. Oh, that's a picture for now, I seems. Yep. And now we go forward. If I could just like click on the thing. There we go. Is that meant to happen? I guess so. I mean, I guess if, I mean, I guess that works. I don't know about like the safety of doing such a thing here. I don't exactly know how safe doing this is. I mean, I guess that makes sense. And that will drain it of light. That's interesting. So it doesn't need to be perfectly lined up, which is why, oh my God, the lag is actually unbearable. This thread needs a hero. Oh, I can see like when the lava indicator there, when the top one goes empty, that means it's out of lava, so I can just leave. 216. 24 times 24. What? 25 at what? What the soy? 16 times 16. Oh wait, hold on, let me redo these calcs. 10,000 times 10,000 divided by 16 divided by 16. Ah, so there's only 39,000. So 390,000 sharks. So I've divided that by 30, and then I divide it by 5. Each player is entitled to a much more reasonable 2,600 sharks. That's still too many. Ah, okay, it's not. Hmm. W calcs. My God. Does that aggro them on you? I'd hope not. Look at it go. Filled up to the brim. I think I'm gonna finish filling up this lava pit and then I'm gonna end streaming because I do need to make myself dinner. Yeah, pretty much. I do need to play myself, make myself dinner. There we go. Okay, now I got it. Hmm. I somehow magically set it up to where what? How did I get here? How did I get here? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, man? How did I get here? Oh my God. Let me click on let me play the game. Holy shit. Holy shit. Dude, what is this? Let me click. Hey, maybe you don't want to be on the server. Oh my god, that whole time it was registering me as controlling the contraption. Nope. Okay, well I just can't sit anymore. That's awesome. Why does it fucking do this shit, bro? What is this? How does this even happen? Let me fight this fucking zombie. Holy fucking shit, dude. Wait, do mobs not cross tracks? Wait, that's really good then. Just let me play the game. Just let me play the fucking game, dude. The lag is so bad. Press back button, left, forward, up. Oh my god, and it's already off to the side. And it's already back button, left, right, 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 left, forward. Holy shit. Stop pressing forward. Press forward. Keep pressing forward. Turn. Left. Oh my fucking god! Jesus Christ. Just let me, like, fucking walk. Why is the server this laggy? Never's perfectly fine, though. Did they just, like, really fuck up create? Because it's usually very optimized. When are you leaking the IP? Oh, true. I don't even remember what the IP was, so I can't leak it. It's over. What would leaking the IP entail in this? Okay, now it's just trolling me by sending me here. This is just, what are we talking about? What? Well, I mean, it would entail Signal being my lava doohickey, but then it would also entail me getting banned from the server, would it not? You could also just ask really nicely. Because right now you've asked, but meanly. Maybe you need to be nice. Maybe you need to glaze over and then she'll let you in. The people love you. I mean, it wouldn't be that hard to get someone to invite you is the thing. It's unfortunate. And the lava pumps through. Look at it go. And it's gonna go into there. Look at it go. Can I pretty please have the IP address for the sub? Maybe you should ask Avi that, because like she's sort of like, oh, Cal, they kind of like own the server. So maybe if you were gonna ask someone, you should probably be asking them. Ask if you can sneak an invite. You feel me? So maybe part of it is just I'm streaming that it's so laggy. Does that do anything? Let me out! Let me out! Oh my God. Did that damage anything? God, guys, it's so annoying. Where are you even attacking me from? Is all of this still working? Yes. Okay, well, I guess nothing important was damaged. Also, that most that ends the well. Why do I even bother? How did that, explain that one to me. Explain that one to me. How did that happen? It's like the server's not even trying anymore. Let me check Task Manager. Do I have like a crypto mine in the background? Discord. Maybe I need to close Discord. Full stop. Full stop. Oh, then that still doesn't do nothing. Oh, this is odd. Oh, I have no idea what's doing it. Then it has to be server. Oh, oh my God. Just let me right click. I can't even right click anymore because of woke. Genuinely, like one frame a year, dude. Oh my God. Like literally, I'm trying to right click right now. I cannot sit down. I cannot even interact with the game. I cannot. I can't fucking do this. Oh my God. What even is it? What even is it? What even is it? What even fucking is it? I'm actually getting so fucking mad. I'll unplug everything. I'll unplug everything, okay? That was a great stream, guys. Great. Great stream. Great stream. Let's try this again. Now, is it gonna remove my powers? Yeah, absolutely. It's gonna remove my powers. What was that it? I'd been logged on for more than an hour, so it decided my game wasn't playable. That's great. I mean, it's still a bit choppy, but like the game is playable. Did you see that funny ragdoll? Funny ragdolls like Team Fortress 2. What the soy? I love Team Fortress 2. It makes me feel so happy and gassy. I'm so mad that's actually what fixed it. Like just single-handedly too, by the way. Like there wasn't even like oh it was this, but no, it was like it was that. I just need to log out and then log in again. The boys' writer says, speaks out against the people who are criticizing the final season of The Boys. Apparently, just because it's not plot, you're like, nothing happened. I'm like, nothing happened? What? The craziest, biggest moves happened. It wasn't just someone shooting someone else and going pew pew pew. And if that's what you want, you're just watching the wrong show. What is this guy talking about? What is he talking about? What is he talking about? TS Blood has gone insane. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end the